General feeling that you're getting from the hockey team here after another loss last night, but a huge challenge tonight?
Yeah, we did some good things though yesterday. I think we could have built on that. We're going to play a similar team. They play the same kind of game. Both big and heavy teams that like to play a kind of lane offense, and but they're two of the top teams in the West, so we know what to expect tonight. Hopefully we can get some bounces going away, create a little bit more offensively. We'll have to take a quick size away, get in front of the net, create traffic, and hopefully be able to shut them down defensively.
If you're asking me if we're frustrated, there's definitely frustration. That's human nature. When you don't have success in what you're doing, you don't have success in your job that you're doing. There is definitely frustration. But it's about managing that frustration and putting your energy to what you can control, and that's trying to find a way out of what's frustrating you. So we've got to try and find our way, and I think last night we played much better. And if you look at throughout this streak or through this stretch, whatever you want to call it, we've had games, we've had parts of games, we've had different stretches where we've played good hockey, but we're in a business that's about winning games, and it's a business about winning. And when you're not winning, it's not fun to be a part of it.
Is it the old motto, ugly is beautiful, when playing a team like this, as heavy as they are, maybe in front of their own net?
I think we can use our speed, use our transition game. I think that's when you play those kind of big, heavier teams. That's when you can be successful. But we're in for a big challenge, and I'm sure we're up for it.
The best thing is to find a way to win a game and build on that. And when things don't go well and you're losing hockey games, it's like anything. When you're not having success, you're trying to have success, and sometimes you try in one area a little bit too much and then another area. So if you're asking me, have we been pushing? I don't know. I don't think last night we opened up any other holes. I thought that we did a good job in working on some things that we had to work on, and that we concentrated on practicing, and that we've talked about. And right now we are talking about a lot of things, because when you're losing games, you're going over the mistakes that are made, you're going over the things that you're not doing well. And when you're losing hockey games, there's a lot of negatives. So you come and you're trying to learn from it, you're trying to find your way out of it. But the bottom line is you still have to be able to play. You've still got to be able to get yourself up and get yourself feeling good to try and and find your way out. So right now we're well aware of where we're at. We're well aware of what has transpired, and we've just got to find a way to get a win on this trip tonight.
We're close. I think when you're winning games, you're not as good as you are, and when you're losing all those games, you're not as bad. And we're right there. I think yesterday was one of our best games in the last few games, I'd say. And you just have to stick with it. You got to keep believing in each other. You got to keep working hard for each other. And I thought we did that yesterday. So it's only a matter of time. Law of averages. Sometimes some crazy things can happen, and I'm sure we're going to turn it around pretty quick.
You occasionally peek at the standings and see that you're still fairly close.
Yeah, you kind of. We got to start winning some games to get back into things. But towards down the stretch, we're going to play a more divisional game, so you may be able to catch up a few teams there. But you can't count on that. You got to start winning games, especially around the West Coast. You got to find a ways to make this trip a decent one, and it starts tonight.
It's not fair to compare last year to this year, in a sense that every team is different every year. And if you ask any team around the league, they're going to give you the same answer. Different years, different players, different experiences, different scheduling. So we believe in our system. We've had success using it. And the bottom line is, it doesn't matter what system's put in place, it's our job as players to do it. And when you make mistakes within your system, that's when your system does get questioned. So it's on us as players to go out and execute, and if we do that, it gives ourselves a chance, because we know when we play to our system, when we compete, we've got a good team. And throughout this stretch, we've found ways to break when we usually make other teams break. So we've got to find a way to claw our way out of it, and we'll find a way.